Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Open Door Hypnosis TV. I am Shara Prophet, the Mind Magic Coach. I'm going to move this back just a little bit. Oh, there we go. How's everybody doing this evening? Well, hopefully some people will join in. So I have just completed the eighth lesson, the eighth week of the Be Magic course. I've officially completed the first class and it was a success. Everybody who was in the class enjoyed it tremendously. Oh goodness, wait a minute. Look. Sorry, I had my headphones plugged in. Okay, so let's try that again, shall we? Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Open Door Hypnosis. I am Shara Prophet, the Be Magic Coach. Sorry, I had my headphones plugged in from the class. But anyways, like I was saying, I have just completed the eighth and final week of the Be Magic course, the first class, the first group, and it was a success. Everybody loved it. I'm actually going to have a few people from that group to join me here on the channel, and I'm going to interview them and ask them, some questions about what they got from the course. Okay, so you guys can hear their testimonies, and I think reviews are very important. I'm a person who is influenced by reviews, so I'm all about it. I'm all about bringing people on here and letting them share their experiences about the process that they went through. And one of the participants this evening, she gave some awesome feedback on the results that she received. And she said that she's able to take on more with a sense of ease and flow, and everything is just coming to her now. All of the things that she's been talking about over the past couple of years that she wanted to manifest, as far as working, career-wise, money-wise, over the past week, she said that she has gotten offers and opportunities and money okay, doing the things that she wants to be doing, that she loves to do, okay? And she said that it literally came to her. She didn't have to do anything for it. She didn't have to go bang down doors for it, knock down doors for it. People were just literally coming to her doorstep and saying, by the way, I want you to do this for me. And just many different opportunities coming in. Hey, Nikki, how you doing? So tonight is about learning how to let go and let it flow, okay? So when we have a death grip around the things that we want to experience in life, around the stuff that we want to manifest, when we have it, when we're holding on to it so tightly, we're not able to allow that flow to happen. We're not able to allow the energy to just do what it's going to do, okay? Because we have all these restrictions around it. So just think about how, if you wrap, I'm going to use my cat as an example, right? Okay. If I wrap her really, really, really tightly to keep her calm and to keep her from running all over the place, right? It might work for a little while, but eventually it's going to be a lot of turmoil, conflict, loud noises, right? And things are not going to go the way I want it to go. I want peace, quiet, and I want her to be still, but I'm trying to control the situation. Thank you, Nikki. Thank you. I'm trying to control the situation by constricting her, and I'm putting a death grip on her, right? But it's causing more conflict and chaos. And I'm not getting what I want, right? She's not getting what she wants. I'm not getting what I want. I'm not allowing the space for her to just be calm and to just leave her alone for a minute and just see how she's going to act if I put her in the other room and just close the door. If I open up the window and let her just go sit on the couch and look out of the window so I have time to go do what I got to do, right? That's allowing, that's surrendering and allowing for the energy to flow. That's allowing for the thing that you want to happen. It may not take shape the way we think it's supposed to take shape, right? It may not show up the way we want it to show up. But once we take that death grip off, once I open up the blanket and I set her free, right? Then all of a sudden, the energy finds its way to its own place. It finds its way to its own peace. Okay? It manifests the way that it needs to manifest in order for things to be peaceful, be calm, and to take shape in the way that it needs to take shape so that you're able to benefit from it. Okay? And on a deeper level, in a more expanded capacity, in a more expanded way. So this is what it's like to just let go and trust. Trust is a huge factor when we're trying to let go, when we're trying to allow for things to happen for us. We got to trust, first of all, that it's going to happen. And yes, trust is big for a lot of people. It's hard for us to just let go of things because we've been programmed to constantly be in action. Okay, when I hear people say, I'll sleep when I'm dead, it makes me cringe. And I used to be one of those people. I used to be one of those people like, I'll sleep when I'm dead, I'll sleep when I'm dead. But it's like, but how are you getting anything done if you half dead because you didn't sleep? Right? I am more productive. I am more in alignment, more in the flow of things when I'm well rested, when I have taken time out for myself, when I have unplugged from everything and I go for a walk, or when I just decide to lay on the couch for the day and veg out on Netflix. You know what I'm saying? I'm more of a balanced person because I have allowed myself the space to just be instead of constantly doing. We're not human doings, we're human beings, right? That means we have it's our duty to just be. Now, just being doesn't mean you're not taking action, but when you're still long enough to receive what the next step is, you're taking inspired action, okay, instead of fearful action. If you meet somebody who's constantly working all the time, okay, and they don't ever take a moment to just sit down, relax, and take a day off. Every time you call them, I'm working, girl, I'm working, I can't do nothing, I can't go nowhere. That's a person that is operating in perpetual fear. They're not comfortable in their own skin. They're not comfortable with not doing something. And I used to be that. I used to be that person who could not relax unless I needed something to do. I needed to either be constantly working or constantly running the streets or constantly having somebody around me because I wasn't comfortable with myself. You know? I didn't want to sit still long enough because I was afraid of what I might find out about me. Okay? So when we allow ourselves to let go of all the bull crap, talking about workaholics, yeah, I'm talking about workaholics, I'm talking about somebody that likes to party all the time, and there's nothing wrong with partying. I like a good party, you know. I'm talking about somebody who cannot sit still. Even if you feel like you always got to have something on in the background, like there's got to be a TV going on constantly or music constantly playing. You cannot just be still and let everything go. You can't unplug. That's part of letting go. Part of letting go is unplugging from technology, unplugging from noise, unplugging from sound. Okay? That's letting go. And that's letting things flow. Because now you don't need anything to focus on. You don't need anything to distract you. You could just be. You can let go of all of the distractions. You can let go of all of the things that keep you constantly glued to something other than yourself and your energy. Okay, so Jared, hi Jared. Jared says, sometimes I feel like I need to be busy because I've learned to be comfortable being uncomfortable. Okay, all right. You need to be busy because you've learned to be comfortable being uncomfortable. Okay, I see what you're saying. Absolutely. Absolutely. So we have to ask ourselves, what am I trying to avoid right now? What am I trying to avoid? Why do I need to have this phone playing constantly? Whether it's, you know, podcasts, YouTube videos, music, Netflix, whatever. You know, most people are operating from their mobile devices, right? Even I have to catch myself sometimes. Sometimes I'm like, wait a minute. I done had this phone on me for way too long. I need to unplug this and put it down somewhere and put it in my purse, turn it off, and go do something else or not do anything. Okay? And also, when we're trying to control things in our lives, we're trying to control the people in our lives, we're trying to control relationships, especially when we're trying to control relationships, when you're trying to control your partner, your lover, or whoever, and trying to keep them in the house or keep them from hanging out, checking the phone, checking the emails. Okay? When you put a death grip around somebody and they feel like they can't breathe or they feel like they're not trusted, because this we're talking about a grown person here who is having their personal information checked up on by another grown person. Just think about how much sense that makes. And some people say, well, if you got to check up on them, then you don't need to be with them. If you need to check up on them, then you need to figure out, why are you so uncomfortable with yourself that you feel like this person is not going to, that you're not enough for this person? Because that's the real question. Ease up. Let go. Let go of the death grip. Go take a walk. If you start feeling insecure about a relationship, or you start feeling insecure, why haven't they called me, or I ain't heard from him in this long, or why isn't she not answering my text messages? Get out of the house. Go do something else. Get some business about yourself. Get in the flow of life. There's a whole world out there. Get in the flow. And get to know yourself, you know? That's getting into the flow of things, understanding your energy, understanding the way your mind works. When you get so involved in yourself, when you become self-absorbed, you don't have time to think about somebody else. You don't have time to worry about crap that's happening on the outside. You don't have time to do that because you're so focused on course correcting. You're so focused on clearing your mind. You're focused on clearing your body out. You're focused on detoxing. Okay? You're focusing on cleansing yourself. You're focusing on reading more, doing more research, looking your best. When you need to become self-absorbed, and that is part of letting go. Okay? Because you're no longer concerned with the outside environment and conditions being so perfect for you. Okay? on YouTube when you talk at night and so motivating me. Thank you, Nikki. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. And I'm happy that you're finding these beneficial and helpful. That's what I'm here for. That's what I'm here, trying to help. um, but when you're not so super concerned about what's happening on the outside, it really it frees you up to focus on the things that matter. Okay? And I'm not even talking about family and love and things like that. The thing that really truly matters is you. That's it. That's the only thing that matters is you. Because if you're not healthy, if you're not in alignment, and when I say alignment, I mean freed up to allow energy to flow to you. That's being in alignment, being free. You need to free up your space, your energy. You need to free up your frequency. You need to free up your mind, your mental capacity. You need to declutter in here, okay? When you are freed up, that's when you get in alignment because you don't have anything blocking, you don't have any noise, you don't have any distractions, okay? That's what's important. People say focus on what's important, your family and spending time with your family, and that's important, it is. But if you're spending time with your family, but the whole time you're there, you're thinking about a million other things that you need to do that have nothing to do with self-care and taking care of you, you're still not being of benefit to your family. You're still not focusing on what matters because you haven't taken the time out to really focus on what matters, and that's you. That's getting in alignment. That's understanding the world around you, because the more you start to understand what's happening inside, you start to understand what's happening on the outside. You're able to see things from a different lens. You're able to see things through a different lens, and you're able to notice. Let me turn this light back on. Sorry. Ooh, that's bright. You're able to notice what's happening in the world. Okay, so let's just put it like this. Okay, you become a clear channel when you let go and you get in the flow. You become a clear channel and you become open and available to downloads. The downloads, and when I say downloads, I'm talking about from the realm, from the unseen realm, okay, from the higher consciousness, the higher awareness, the spirits, the spiritual realm. And I don't even like using the term spirit that much anymore. I prefer more of the unseen realm, okay, cosmic realm, all right, the higher consciousness, okay. You begin to download from your higher consciousness, right? And you're downloading, remember I talked about in a few videos back, I talked about how there's constantly this stream of consciousness. There's always a stream of consciousness happening, right? And there's high vibrational things and there's low vibrational things, all right? And we get to catch whatever we are open to catching, okay? Whatever frequency we're vibrating at, we match those streams of consciousness and we're able to pull it down, okay? So if you have a clear channel and you're vibrating at a higher frequency, you're able to catch the higher vibe thoughts, ideas, projects, missions, whatever. You're able to transmit that, okay? You're able to catch it and pull it down. So what happens is the more you begin to download those higher frequency messages, those higher frequency codes, you start to see things more clearly. You start to see things differently, okay? You start to pay attention to what really matters, okay? You don't need to be glued to the tube to find out what's happening in the world around you when you are operating on a different frequency, because you are automatically tapped in and cued in to the information that you need to see, that you need to catch, and you just catch that information. You feel what I'm saying? So let's just say, for example, you're keyed in, you're locked in, you're tapped into this higher frequency, right? You don't watch the news. I don't watch the news. Can't tell you last time I saw the news. I don't watch the news, but I know everything that's happening right now. And the reason why I know everything that's happening is because my eye catches what I need to catch, whether it pops up online, whether I overhear a conversation, whether there's a YouTube video that pops up for it and I listen to it and then I go do my own research and I say, okay, this is what I need to know right now. That is being in the flow. That's what it means to be super duper connected to your higher awareness, letting go, being a free, clear channel through which you are able to catch what you need to catch that keeps you informed, that keeps you in a place where you know what's going on. And you're able to see it through a different lens to where it's not affecting you on a heightened emotional level. Because most of us, when we watch the news, when we, get involved in these threads on social media, we get highly emotional about it. And you need to be very, very, you need to be aware of your emotions, because there is an energy out there that feeds off of fear, that feeds off of anger, that feeds off of frustration and sadness, and it's counting on you to get in your emotions. It's counting on you to do that. Okay, it feeds off of that energy. It grows, and the more it grows, the more we are oppressed energetically. Okay, the more we become oppressed mentally. So you want to master your emotions, you want to master your frequency, you want to master your thoughts, and you want to understand how to do that. And the only way you can understand how to do that is if you let go. Let go of the things that are holding you down, keeping you bound. Okay? Okay, Nikki, get some sleep. It'll be on the replay. Yeah, you missed all the important stuff. But it's more than just missing the important stuff. It's about being tapped into your own divinity, you know. Um, when you're tapped into your own divinity, you will just know things. You will just know things. And you will just know it on such a deep level, and you have such a deep understanding of it, that when you begin to peel back the layers on that thing, you're not wasting time on it. You know what I mean? You're being led right to the right resources. You're being led to the right teachers. You're being led to the right articles, to the right YouTube videos. You're just being led by this higher awareness. Okay, so I encourage you guys to begin by getting real still. Okay, and get grounded. If you don't know how to ground yourself, I have a video on here, one of the first hypnosis videos that I uploaded. It was for clearing your energy and grounding yourself. Get into it. You need to learn how to ground yourself, and you need to learn how to clear your energy out. I'm probably going to do another hypnosis on that pretty soon. Like I said, after this week, I'm going to get back into doing the hypnosis videos, because I got my new Rode microphone. So I'll definitely be getting into that. So I'm going to be doing some more hypnosis ASMR videos too, and that'll be available on my Vimeo page. So you guys can go there and just pay, like $3 to $5 to listen to it. Some of them, I'll have them available for download on my website too. I probably, yeah, I'll have them available for download on the website. They may not be as crisp as the other ones that I have available because I paid a lot of money to get those mixed and mastered. But if you want to download these, then they may not be as crisp because I'm not going to have enough time to get them mixed and mastered and all of that stuff. So I'll have some, I might have them online. I might have them online for you to download at a lower cost than I do for the more crisp ones, since I won't have it mixed and mastered, okay? But yeah, I want you guys to really pay attention to what's going on with inside of you, your inner environment, okay? Really, really pay attention to that. I've already given you tools of how to do that, of how to like stop and ask yourself, why am I feeling like this? Why am I thinking this right now? How is this serving me? When was the first time I felt like this? When was the first time I had this type of experience? Who was around me? What was I doing? What was going on? And you can go in there and you can clear that stuff out so that you can start having a different kind of response to the stresses in your environment and the stresses around you. Okay? So it's really time to get your mind right. And there's a lot of stuff taking place right now. I mean, you can look all over YouTube and find articles posted all over the internet about what's happening now with the sun. They're blocking the sun out. Okay? You're welcome, Jared. Thank you for coming on tonight. They're blocking the sun out. Okay? Mr. Bill Gates blocking out the sun. And we need the sun to energize us, to charge us up, right? We need that sunlight to charge us up, to fuel our electromagnetic fluids that our bodies are made up of, right? We need that sun because we need it to help clear out and wash out any impurities and toxins. The sun is very healing for you. The sun gives you melanin, and the melanin is what helps us to increase those abilities. It really helps us to increase those abilities, okay? It helps us to increase that higher awareness, that higher consciousness. It helps us get there. And if we don't have it, then we're going to stay asleep and sick. But that's what certain entities and energies want. They want us to stay, wound up in that chaotic, anxious, anxiety-ridden energy. They don't want us to be cool, calm, collected, open, free, and creative. Because if you start being creative and you start thinking and using your mind, you might think your way out of this matrix. Okay? You might think your way up out of this matrix. So, start paying attention to the sky. Look up. Okay? Sit with yourself. Be more still. Okay? And be mindful. When you're out and about, don't just meditate for 30 minutes a day and then go outside and get into a fight with somebody because they looked at you the wrong way or they said something sideways. Don't do that. That's not, you're out of alignment, then you're not in the flow. Because the whole purpose in sitting with yourself, letting go and letting things flow, the whole purpose of doing that is allowing that calmness to be with you everywhere you go. Allowing a moment to sit still, be quiet, and think before you react. That's the whole purpose in letting go, so you can let things flow. Everything doesn't deserve a response. Every person who says something to you out of the way or ignorant or sad, or out of the side of their neck, doesn't deserve a reply. Sometimes you just have to keep it moving. Sometimes you just have to say, okay. Or not say anything, act like you didn't hear me, and just keep going. Everything doesn't deserve your energy and your time. And that's with everything in life. You have to pick and choose what it is you're going to give your energy to. And you have to be mindful every step of the way. Be mindful. How am I going to handle this right now? How do I want to react to this? Even if you got to walk away and go to the bathroom. Even if you got to sip your water, an extra sip to think of the next step before you respond. Even if you just have to say, and not say anything. That's letting go. And the more you're able to let go, let go, let go, the more you're going to realize how easy it is for you to get into that flow and get into that space of nobody and nothing can shake me off my course. Nobody and nothing can shake me out of the groundedness that I'm in right now. Okay? So it's time to do the work. It is time to do the work. It really is. So, with that being said, I thank you guys for joining me tonight. I really appreciate that. I'm sorry for the little technical faux pas in the beginning. I had my headphones stuck into the phone jack, and I don't know if you guys were able to hear me or not, but I'm going to sign off now because I am exhausted. I've had a long, beautiful, glorious day, and I have a lot of work to do, but I'm not going to do it tonight. I'm going to sign off and maybe sit back and drink some tea, go sit at my altar for a little while. Something just fell. I hope my kitten didn't knock my altar over in my bedroom. We'll see. But anyway. So I love you guys so much, all two of you. Thanks for showing up. Do share these videos. I am working on regrowing my audience, and as this channel changes, it's going from an ASMR hypnosis channel to more of a teaching style, right? So that means that this channel, some of the content may not appeal to the audience who originally subscribed. So therefore, I need your help in sharing the videos and getting the message out there. I appreciate the ones that do show up all the time and comment and get involved in the live chat. I really, really appreciate that a great deal. And I'm going to just keep putting stuff out because we need to hear it. Everybody needs to hear it, and people need to have access to it. Okay? Be sure to check out my website. It's down below. If you click the link, it'll take you straight to the website, and just go ahead and peruse it. I have some hypnosis downloads available. I also am launching my Be Magic program. It's an 8-week transformational course that is really going to help you do all of the things that I talked about here tonight. Okay? Waiting for the helicopter to go over. And that course, at the end of each assignment, you do a magical ritual to help reinforce the information, to reinforce the tasks that you had to do. And it's truly transformational. It really, really is. So I invite you guys to go check it out. The page is live and ready for you to look at it and check it out and look at. There's some payment plans available. And the next session starts in May 2019. And it's a live online Zoom chat class. There's 8 students. I have 3 classes. It's going to be 8 students in each class. So therefore, it will be very intimate and personable. It's one-on-one time with me. And also there's each student in the class gets a 15-minute one-on-one coaching call with me each week. Okay, that's included in the price of the program. So go check it out. Let me know if you have any questions. You can always email me, Shara at opendoorhypnosis.com. I believe the email address is below. Okay, so I love you guys so much. Thanks for stopping by, and I'll see you on Monday. Bye.